I'm someone who's trying to grow platforms on YouTube, TikTok, and also LinkedIn. And as I said last week, I'm also going to be talking about digital footprint in a more professional environment. Now, I always like to say that you should always keep your digital footprint in check. But what happens when it's like you're looking for a job, but then you've also got a unprofessional account outside of LinkedIn? And we all know LinkedIn's that place where you're supposed to promote professional content for professionals to see. I'm thinking that when I'm looking at people's posts and just the few posts that I see, because they are posting with efforts of trying to get connections in which they can hopes to get a job, I don't know if I can trust the way they post in a professional environment, because we've seen the way TikTok has shown the world how people truly are. We've seen how bosses or employers may advertise themselves as one way, but then we have got countless, hundreds, thousands of videos on TikTok telling us of their experiences of this company or this firm or this employer, and it's led us to believe we cannot truly believe what people say on LinkedIn is who they truly are, because it's almost like when they are on a platform that's just full of professionals that are looking for people to hire, they are on their best behavior, and it almost comes across as them being robotic. When it comes to just the way people act, it's almost like, hi, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that, and it's like, how are you as a person? Like, what are you doing? This is what it comes across as like to me. I could be wrong, but when I'm looking at it, I'm just gonna say it over and over again. I don't think people are truly just being themselves on that app. And let's say you do get a job through LinkedIn. How will you keep up this persona of this professional person that you are? Because I am very sure that if you got hired through LinkedIn, they are deeply looking into your profile. They don't just scan your bio and they just be like, oh yeah, this person might be fit for your job. They've looked at your posts, whether it will be posts you made from 2 years ago or maybe even 3 or 4 or 5. They've looked deep in and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna look into this person more, and when I meet them in person, can they replicate what they've said on social media in person? If they can't, then they're just gonna be like, I'm not interested anymore. However, if they could, then props to you, you're able to do that. But in this case, I don't honestly think that people can do that, because we are in a job crisis where a lot of people are looking for jobs and they will do anything to get jobs and stuff. And when they say fake it till you make it, this can come in every form of manner, even if it comes in the form of posting content on LinkedIn just to get the eyes of employers, just so they can say what they want to see just to please them, even though they aren't truly believing or acting out what they're saying. And it's very interesting how they will transfer those skills that they've said that they've gained from doing such said acts into the actual workplace, and whether those employers or managers will actually look into that person deep in their probation period or their first few months into that job, of whether if they're actually gonna act out what they've said, or they've just put on a fast and act a lie just to catch the eye. And if that's the case, it's really got to be a case of you've got to like adopt what you're saying on LinkedIn into your real life, because at that point at least you're making it a part of you. Because if it isn't you, then why are you posting on LinkedIn saying that this is me, this is me, this is me, if you know that once you catch the eyes of employers, you're not going to replicate said behavior? Just say what you believe. If it isn't good enough, then at least you know that the people that you thought wanted you don't want you, and the people that do are interested in you for your skills and your personality are there for you. And that is just going to make your life so much easier, because at least you know you can be yourself in a professional environment and you're going to be accepted. If you got a job based on saying or exaggerating things that you couldn't hold yourself up to, I wouldn't be as happy as getting that job if I was being myself in a job interview and being like, this is you, what I'm showing you is me, and I am not hiding anything else. I am just showing you as I am, clean plate, and that's just pretty much it. Just you'll feel comfortable. You won't feel like you have to hold up this act. This being yourself thing is just this being yourself in a professional environment can be applied to every single way of your life, whether it's looking for a husband, a wife, whether it's looking for friends, or just anything in general. And that's what I personally believe.